This is my 10 by 20 lofted United portable building. And the reason why I'm showing it first because I got something special that I'm about to do to it. Check it out. What's up, y'all? My name's Bill and this is Jaden. And we're coming back at you with another video. This is a little different. Winter's among us. So I usually work on my stuff outside and that's not possible right now. So I got this storage building I've been had for a while. It's just a whole bunch of stuff in here. When I first moved out here, I bought this storage building so I could put all my stuff in. I had a garage, but now I'm trying to convert this into a little small engine workshop. And I thought it would be neat to make this little video because I needed to heat it, and I'm gonna have to cool it in the summer. But right now I'm talking about the heat. And I got one of these diesel heaters off of Amazon. For the last couple of years, these things have been all the rage. It's a backstory about the heaters, how the patent of the company that used to own it expired. So it could be a whole bunch of Chinese knockoffs. And I got one of those. And I didn't want to make a whole video about the installation of the heater. It's a whole bunch of them on YouTube. And you can see those. I don't even have to list any links. All you have to do is search diesel heaters. But anyway, I just wanted to show it and how I installed mine, man. They got different ones. They got one that was like, they have some that's a whole kit. It's all in one. The tank is in there. The pump that's right here is in there. And the inlet hose, everything is in there. All of that stuff is all in one. But this is the one that's separated. And I wanted this one because I wanted to be able to put everything where I wanted to, and I could also check the quality of the pieces a little bit better, because that's one thing about overseas, their quality standards are a little different than ours over here in the US. But anyway, this is just how I installed mine. I did some plates on the back of this tank to hook it up to the 2x4s right here. I made this shelf out of a piece of wood. I ripped it and got some brackets from Wally World. Made those. It's nothing special, man. There's nothing special. And I used the window because I didn't want to just drill holes all throughout my building. So what I did was I got this piece of scrap wood that I had, and I cut it to length. I used a circular saw and a table saw. And how I ran my exhaust through a metal plate. And I cut a square out of the wood, put a metal plate right there. And this thing is cool to the touch when it's running. I don't have it running today because as you can see, it is 82 degrees in the building today. But tomorrow it's liable to be 30 in here. So you never know with this Mississippi weather. But anyway, I made the plate for that and I ran the exhaust through there and it works fine. I got me a little security blocks right here. I mean, I'm not too worried about somebody kicking it in because it wasn't nothing but a simple window. If they wanted to get in here, they would have got in here like that. But I'm deep off in the country, so I won't have to worry about that, hopefully. But anyway, how I got it powered, which is unique. These units are mostly used for RVs and travel trailers and stuff like that. So it's a 12-volt system. So what you have to do is have to get you a converter. So what I did was I made like a cigarette lighter port. I bought this off of Amazon, and I also found this AC to DC adapter off of Amazon. That way I can plug it into a home outlet right here, and it works great. So at any time I wanted to just take this off, I could take it off, and I could plug this into a car, cigarette lighter power supply, and it will work just fine. So, and it's also people that connect these up to a solar power with batteries and all of that. I thought about doing that in the future just to make this thing totally self-sufficient, but that's in the future. And oh yeah, this is the outlet where the heat comes out. I just put an old tag behind there, sort of like a heat shield. Probably didn't need it, but you know, better safe than sorry. You know, let's go outside. I'm gonna show you how I did the bracket. The outside looks with this panel on here. But yeah, man, I just got some old metal roofing, and I just put some kind of heat, silicone, just extra protection. It kind of made a little mess, but you know, better safe than sorry. And this is the exhaust, has a muffler on it. You know, this thing's not really loud. It just makes a kind of a whistling noise, and the muffler kind of dissipates that whistling noise, so which is great.
And you can hear it. You hear a noise, it can come out, and the birds.
Yep, that's exactly right, Jaden. But yeah, this was just a quick little video, and I wanted to do a little study and just to see how fast it heats the building up. So I'm gonna put that at the end of the video. And I'm also gonna do show you how much fuel was consumed in the hour while I let it run warm up the building. It's not as much as you would think. Like I said before, I didn't want to do a full installation video because there's so many different ways that you can actually install this diesel heater. But I'm just doing a little overview of how I did mine. And right now I want to do a quick startup of the unit. And I'll say, man, once you turn it on, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes before it actually gets to pumping heat out. It goes through a startup cycle. And also when you turn it off, it does a cool down period. And it's very important that it does the cool down period so it can dissipate the heat that's inside the unit, so you won't have something like a meltdown situation. And just a quick tip on the tank, man, you have to install the tank spout right here, and you have to drill through the plastic. Mine was leaking a little bit at first, but I found out I didn't have the actual nut tight enough, so there's that. And also on the first startup, you gotta prime the pump. I mean, you gotta prime the unit. My bad. You gotta prime the unit, and how you do that is you turn it on, and the unit just pumps the fluid all the way up to the unit. It's not gonna start until you get that fluid pumped up there. And it goes from the tank all the way up to this fuel filter to the pump. And also on the pump, when you install it, say you need to put it at like a 45-degree angle, it helps the pump out. And goes all the way up to the bottom of the unit itself. So right now I'm gonna turn on the unit, and so you can see what that's like. And it's the instructions are in it's translated to English in the instruction manual, so they're not really that well written. So because it has levels. Yeah, fan speeds, but instead of giving it a fan speed, they do it by a voltage. So right now you just turn on the power button, and you hear the fan kicks off, and it goes through its little cycle. Takes a while for the pump to actually start pumping. And trust me, you'll know when the pump's pumping. You'll see in a second. And you see it, my setting right now, I actually have it, it's pretty high. That's about medium, 4.5 hertz. It says it's kind of in the medium range. I think it goes all the way up to 5.4 hertz. Yeah, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes for it to do this. You hear that ticking? That's the fuel pump pumping. So it's gonna get ready to start working. And that fan will start increasing. Pump will start pumping faster. I'm starting to feel a little heat come out of there now. There it goes. And that's pretty much it on the startup. You know, it starts off pretty good. I mean, the heat. Hey, once it gets hot enough, you're not. I won't be able to put my hand up there like this. That's not gonna happen. Matter of fact, I can't do it now. It's not gonna happen. You can't put your hand up there. It'll burn it. Okay, right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to conduct a little test. Well, I'm going to conduct 2 tests and see how long it takes to warm up this 10 by 20 lofted building. And also I'm going to show you before and after of the fuel tank and just see how much fuel was used. I did it for about an hour and I sped it up into about a minute, so you'll see it. Now I'm going to turn it off so you can see the cool down procedure. You know, how you turn it off on this one is just you hold down. Well, hold on. Before I do that, hold on. I'm going to play with the controls a little bit so you can see. If I lower it down. And basically you're controlling the fuel pump. Slower pump, slower fan, lower heat. Right now I'm on like 3.0. Whew. It's hot. Now if I raise it up about 4.5, comes out of there faster, the pumps faster. That's pretty much it. But to turn it off, you hold down the power button, fuel pump stops pumping, and it basically, man, the fan keeps running to cool down the unit, and it safely shuts off. That's pretty much the end of that, you know, but it's important to let it do it though. Don't just shut the power down and leave. You gotta let it cool down so you won't have a meltdown situation. But that's pretty much it. And there you have it, my review of this diesel heater straight off of Amazon, the Chinese heater. And I like it, man. I love it, man. It heats up, man. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I was using propane, man. It costs way too much to use propane as a heating source, but I always keep a couple of bottles for backup. But this diesel heater, man, I love it. Cheap fuel supply, and it works. So with that being said, this is how I do it. I'm out.
Hey, come on, son. Let's hear it.
Say thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, Sky. Okay, let's hear it.